So if you own a business or want to start one, watch this video. It's going to be boring, but I can assure you it's going to be one of the biggest and most important things you do in your business. And if you don't do it, don't do it. Sorry, you're going to end up like me doing a bunch of mistakes. So watch this and nothing else, and let's get it done. So I want to go over why hiring expensive people is 100 times better than hiring cheap. Now, this might seem cliche, and yeah, of course, hiring someone that's more expensive, that's better, it makes more sense because they're better. And so why would I hire cheaper people if they do less of a good work? That was awful. But it makes sense, right? And oftentimes, we know it makes sense, but we still go for the $5 an hour, or when I say 5, can be 10, 15, 20, instead of going for the $100 an hour person, right? Whether that's for a developer, a marketing person, a project manager, whatever, right? We oftentimes tend to think, man, it's a pain in the ass. I have to hire someone that's $100 an hour or 10 times more expensive than someone that looks as if they can do the same job, but the reality is that they can't, right? They can't. And I have some hidden things here which I want to go over, which I think make my point come across better. Because with a company, you cannot do things alone. I mean, you can go fast alone, but if you want to go further, you have to get a team, right? That's the only way you go further. By further, I mean making more money. And that's why you need to focus on the team, because you have 3 things in business: product, marketing, and team, essentially. And we can argue that marketing is more important than product, because I've argued about this in the past, and I've proven, quote-unquote proven, that you can have a shit product, but if you sell it well and if the marketing is good or better, you can sell more product. But if you have an amazing product and zero marketing, so nobody knows about your product, you're going to make $0, right? So that's why marketing is more important than product. But more important than these two is the team, right? Team is super important. Hire killers, hire people that know and are the little best at what they're doing. Why am I saying this? Because I made the mistake of trying to put people in places that I felt could do the job when I knew there were more qualified people that I just had to pay a bit more, but I was cheap and I didn't want to pay them. And what ends up happening is that things fall apart, things break, and things end up taking more time. So, for example, a task that someone that was charging $1,000 an hour, that's $100 an hour, would complete in 3 hours. Someone that's charging $50 an hour, which it's 50% off, right, takes 8 hours. So you end up paying more. Right? We end up paying more, and it takes more time, right? And the thing is that you can pivot your product, right? If things go wrong with product, you can just change it around, pivot the product. It's easy or just simple, and you can change your marketing strategies. But it's really hard to fix things done by cheap labor. It's extremely hard to hire again, especially if the hire has a lot of responsibilities. For example, let's say you hire a developer to build whatever it is that you're building, and he's decent, right? He's okay. But now you want to grow more. You want to make the product even better. And he's taking so much time coding things. Things break all the time. And you are forced to hire a new, better developer. The pain in the ass that it is to have the new developer learn the code, or I guess if we make it more broad, learn the intricacies of your business takes so much time, right? Passing the carrot to the new person, the new hire, right? Because this one sucks, and you want a better one that's faster, more optimized, more expensive. This process takes so much time. That's why hiring people is an industry worth billions, right? You have recruiters for talent. Those annoying people on LinkedIn that message you all the time, those people and the companies those people work for make hundreds of millions a year, because hiring is so time-consuming and so hard, because finding amazing talent and placing that talent inside the companies. Firstly, finding talent is expensive. Hiring the talent is more expensive, but placing the talent inside of those companies takes so much time, because you got to teach them, right? And you're spending time teaching the new hires that you're not growing the business. So the time which you should have spent growing the business, you're focusing on training hires. And why we want to spend time or waste time training someone that's worth $50 an hour when you know that you need to hire the person doing 100, because that's how you grow the team. That's how you grow the business, right? You need killers. You need people that know exactly what they're doing. And also, a great team can overcome a shitty product, but a shitty product cannot beat a great team, right? And so hopefully this makes sense in your mind. I know it makes sense in mine. And finally, cheap labor works for tasks that don't require brain power. So if you want, you can of course hire shitty labor, $5 an hour labor for shitty tasks, right? Maybe posting on social media. I don't know, stuff that anyone can do that doesn't require any brain power, that essentially will be replaced by robots. But for tasks that mess with your business and you know that are essential for your business and will take you to the next level, don't be cheap. Hire a team of killers. Power up and partner up with people that are the best at what they do. Because a great team can overcome a shitty product, but a shitty product can't beat a great team. So hopefully this makes sense. And hopefully when you're making your next hire, when you're just maybe hiring a contractor or paying someone for something, you should have at least a couple of options. The most expensive, the cheapest one. Usually people go for the middle one. Try to go maybe not for the most expensive one, but the one right after. Because trust me, it's going to be worth it. And it's amazing when you work with smart people. Surround yourself with smarter people. This is super cliche, I know, but you guys surround yourself with smarter people than yourself, right? Be the dumbest person in the room. Another cliche, but it's true, right? It's cliche for a reason because it's true. So hire people smarter than you, hire the best in the best, and you're going to grow faster, and it's going to be it's going to be pretty cool. So yeah, that's it. It's Friday. I'm going to go. Like, subscribe, and yeah, I'll catch you Monday. Cheers.